For Solary to really break into that top 6, to join Team Queso there, the new emergence in it. And also for White Demons, who've just scored straight off the kickoff in 3 seconds, an opportunity to show how good they are.
An immediate answer straight away. Actually, technically comes off Astral, but we won't be counting that as an own goal because Farah couldn't get his nose to it. I mean, the desk was speaking about CRR and his mechanics, and to not dwell on that goal for too long, because that will probably be inconsequential in terms of this series, because I imagine there to be a lot of goals going forwards. He has been the most mechanical rise-up I think we've seen through the RLCS X. He has been a player that has certainly proved that he can hang with the top dogs mechanically.
Absolutely. Him and potentially a Chronic for Goldsmilla's team have been 2 of the standout performers. But even on his team, as well as CRR, you've also got Dorito there, who is their chief bull chaser, but in such a controlled style. You see him zipping about the pitch, wanting everything. Here he is on the ball as well, faking out Astral, just to show that he can slow the ball down when the time is right as well. It's what makes this White Demon squad so incredibly dangerous.
With that first goal being the only one we've seen so far, CRR will try and take it back to Tigre in the corner, who has also had an amazing series so far, tournament day rather so far. Their win going through Team Liquid was one that I don't think many people would have anticipated, considering Liquid's form that we have seen them through on the tournament already. But going 4-1 in that quarterfinals, that is a massive result.
Dorito has just faked out Astral again, by the way. So that's twice in the opening minute or so he's done that, but it won't matter if Chaussette sinks this one. Chaussette puts it slightly above the bar, though. So we've got a Dorito that fancies coming up against Astral. And we've got Chaussette, who I would say is one of the top players for Solary right now as Ferrer sinks this one. It's him whose form has brought so much joy. And look at this assist from Chaussette.
Chaussette was my MVP as well, where he has done so much assist-wise, not even with the die-hard stat of assists. How many does he get per game? It's actually rarely to do with that. It's more his supportive positioning has allowed Astral to be as mechanical as he wants to be. Where Astral may previously have not had teammates that are fully supported where he wants to be mechanically, and that does include Chaussette and Ferrer in that conversation.
Absolutely.
It seems like there has been some kind of click that has happened. Chaussette being the previous mechanical player on that team, taking a slight back seat, letting Astral move forwards, and then showing off when he needs to. Jorby describing him yesterday as dribbling like vintage Chaussette made me so happy.
Yeah, this is a long time coming for Solary in this event, considering that their best performance right now, their best result, has been 5th, 8th in the last one of these regionals. So they are, in theory, trending upwards. This is already their best performance ever reaching this semi-finals, and what a chance it is against a team that at the start of this regional, nobody would have expected to be anywhere near here. White Demons, but they are coming forward, the White Demons. Here's Tigre, who's playing so well at the moment as that third man. His dunk is only as far as Astral, though. It sets up Chaussette, and Astral actually winds back and gets 100 boost. He's going to try and use here, but Tigre is going to put this one to the center. There's Astral. I told you he had that boost. I just knew, even though he was miles away, it was going to matter.
He zipped to the ceiling as well, and that's how we got the dunk in the end to stop the offense from proceeding. So Astral trying to flex his mechanical wings, trying to deal it out against CRR, seeing if he can do just as well. Ferrer with a monster flick, goes high onto the backboard as Tigre will challenge off with Astral. Chaussette taking it down, slows it as well. 2 minutes left. This is now turning into Solary attacking that backside strong.
Yeah, Ferrer's getting involved as well, keeping the attack going, getting in there time and time again ahead of the White Demons. What happened? I missed it.
There's a touch from CRR that was sent it to the side when Dorito had a relatively clear way back. And that is going to, by a lot of dominoes falling, lead to Chaussette's goal.
Here it is. So Ferrer got this. It was actually a really smart finish from Chaussette. It looks basic. It looks simple. To be fair, it was, but he knew which direction CRR was going and just found the 1 point in the goal that could score.
So that's Solary now taking their lead in this game. And that was, like you said, a great shot from Chaussette to send it low, but also a fantastic assist from Ferrer to send it nice and low. Chaussette is able to rocket it into a bottom corner. Astral trying to keep it past Tigre, isn't able to. CRR, as he misses that ball, lures Ferrer in. That is flying just wide of the net. Ferrer has to smoosh it away. Doesn't manage to. Astral has to come in and perform a secondary smoosh.
Right, why is everybody smooshing the ball in the wrong direction? Because that touch from CRR went all the way backwards as well.
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness, I am loving this one-on-one fight right now between Astral and Dorito. They are using the mind games every instance they get. CRR's coming forward. He's bumping
Oh my
word. This is like a 1v1 show match with 6 players on the pitch.
That was incredible. CRR to the ceiling, takes it low. That's his last touch there. The low Astral with only 12 boost. He then bumps Shorset firmly out of the way. That is an equalizer if I've ever seen one.
Arguably a better goal than his 3-second kickoff finish to start proceedings. Yeah, we'll let people vote on which one they preferred, but Sierra's coming forward again. Met by Astral. Dorito smushes that one in the correct direction. Good work, Dorito. Ferrer saw it coming, though, and then dribbles away. Good work from him. It's only as far as CRR, but he's bought his team a boatload of time and boost.
Tigro moving Shorset from further down the pitch as CRR sends it to the backboard. The double tap can come in from Dorito. Ends up going a little bit high, however, as now Ferrer sends it down this right wing. CRR really trying to go around the world with it. He does and picks up the boost. Dorito is waiting on the opposite side, and Shorset so cleverly comes in to prevent CRR from getting that wall pinch.
Yeah, it was good work from Shorset, but smart improvisation from CRR. He was just tracking Shorset's movements while he was in the air, keeping that composure and the concentration levels up. The Solary coming forward again. It's Ferrer rolling the ball back, trying to set up Astral, but CRR pips it away from him. Ferrer to the side. He's got a ceiling touch here. Can he get it into the center?
Yes, he can, and Astral is there nearly to get on the end of his pass. Shorset pinching it with Dorito. With 10 seconds left, Shorset scores.
That is agonizing as well for the White Demons. The second this 50-50 comes in, they will have known that was sailing in and potentially the winning goal for Solary.
Oh, that is pretty rough. If you're seeing that as White Demons, that's an awkward position to be put in, but quick goals have happened. CR can't get one in 3 seconds this time. Instead, we'll go hunting for Ferrer at the back. That ball dropping. Astral can get it underneath Dorito as Shorset tries to send it long. 1-2, not quite grounded.
CRR leaves it for Tigre. It was just about the right decision, but Tigre couldn't do much. Astral is landing all the way down at the bottom. There's not too much really the White Demons can do other than keep this ball a few feet in the air. I think they were boost starved in the wrong position. It was well played from Solary. It was a hard game one, but they see it away.
It was the really close cheat from CRR with in 3 seconds got White Demons the goal. And then Shorset just getting a little bit more of that, not luck, a little bit more of the Rocket League gods on their side and giving Solary the goal with 10 seconds left. Great start for Solary, who, we can't reinforce this enough, need to get into that grand finals just to equal Team Queso's points.
Yeah, I mean, you could barely name the number of teams that don't want Solary to win this. You'd struggle to come up with them. There's Guild, there's Endpoint, there's Galaxy Racer, there's Dignitas as well being drawn into this one. So a lot of teams right now are rooting for these White Demons, and we're feeling a little bit let down after that first game. But I think as a feeler game goes, that was a very exciting one. And I'm not sure which way this one goes from now on.
I mean, it was a great start from both teams, very even. I think Solary, for me, at the start of this series, they have to blow hot 3 days in a row. Sooner or later, they have to do well multiple times. Is it today? Because they do look decent.
When you say that, I just feel you innocent goblin. I've fallen for that one before, thinking that Solary are going to perform on the day 3.
I hope so hard.
And that was the day where they got swept by Godsmiller's team in the best of 7. So fool me once, shame on me. I shall not be fooled twice. Which obviously means that Solary are going to win it. Astral into the air, Ferrer to the backboard. I mixed it up, all right? I'm DJing. Here's Dorito to the side, and Tigre flicks it long. Shorset is there, and it's dunked by Tigre.
That's a great touch from Tigre. Astral has to try and go high and low. Does manage to get the block away. As that ball gets slowed down, Ferrer is able to steal that right boost away from, I think it was CRR returning back as well. Tigre with the man central. Instead, we'll go for the dunk. And so many aerial challenges. Very rarely are these players left up in the air with time.
Yeah, they all know the danger that each and every one of them possesses in the air, and I'm particularly impressed in that regard by Shorset. Still no hesitation from him, completely confident in going for it, and has the backing of his teammates, so he knows that if he does miss, not a big deal. You've done your job, you've forced them upwards, we'll be there to sweep up, but they weren't there on that occasion to sweep up. Infield pass, and it's 1-0 White Demons again.
No, that was Astral as he landed awkwardly, went towards the corner where Shorset already was. Ferrer's not back whatsoever, he was lurking in midfield. CRR with a fully open net to score on. He's not going to miss them.
Yeah, Astral's pass towards Shorset wasn't quite good enough either, so he moved towards that corner expecting Shorset to just leather it away, but because the pass wasn't there was no way to get it away from the corner.
Tigre faces off with Ferrer, who sends it to the backboard. CRR getting that touch as it comes back out from the backboard. Tigray sends it long. Will only find Chaussette, however, who ends up going high. With 90 seconds gone in this game, Cole, it has seemed to be a slap back and forth of Solary and White Demons with just aerial 50-50s all over the place. Astro removing one defender, but none of his teammates wanting to come up and attack.
Yeah, I do feel like solo players could be the key to this one, with the ability these players have. Tigray finds Farah and then dodges it into the corner. Chaussette, does he need some boost? No, he's actually got some, so he gets a pinch. Doesn't go too far in the end. It's just as far as CRR, who links well with Dorito yet again. These guys have been doing so many passing plays throughout this tournament. Have the White Demons, and there's another one. Dorito finding Tigray, and a massive transition from Tigray.
CRR just getting that awkward 50 to clear it away nicely. Astral demoed as he tries to lead the floor, and so this ball will fall to Tigray, who takes the shot as Dorito attempted again to remove one of the defenders. White Demons are moving slightly towards a more demo and bump focused play. So we've seen a few times that has been very effective throughout this regional.
Astral is one player for Solary that is actually managing to generate some space. Every time he gets the ball, he's just knocking it into a point to tempt White Demons towards him. And then when they come, he's knocking it past them and carrying it away. So that could be a key thing here for Solary. This could also be good. Farah finding Astral. He tries to punch it in. It's not quite there. Chaussette attempts to finish the job. Chaussette 45 manages it.
Neatly pockets that one just in the back as Farah with a great layoff to Astral. Doesn't quite get the goal himself, and over the top of Tigray, Chaussette can find the path of that ball. That was very clean from Solary, who can sometimes get a little bit panicked when they have a couple of chances on offense.
It was good play again, because Chaussette, we've seen him in that position be too far back and not able to sweep up. So once more, Chaussette gets a finish. It doesn't look like the most advanced in the world, but he's in the position to do it, has the confidence to shoot it hard, and also the intelligence to shoot it in the right place.
Dorito, can he flick that back? He does, but it ends up going just a touch too wide. Astral, central, Farah! Nose is not quite long enough to hit that ball at the net. Can't get a touch whatsoever. Astral taking that low round the corner. That boost has been stolen though, and so his play can't go too far.
Oh, Astral gets in the way of Chaussette, and this could leave CRR in. He tries to get a dunk on Farah. Tigray keeps it going. Good possession and territory right now for the White Demons, but Tigray's touch isn't ideal, so Astral can get it away, at least as far as Dorito. Another one-on-one battle between those two players. This one was won by Dorito. The ball ends up back in his half, and Chaussette can launch the next attack. Here's Astral, double tap there, but Dorito on him again. This is getting spicy between the two of them.
It's really, the stakes, you can feel how much Solary know they should be taking this. This bracket for them has fallen incredibly kindly. White Demons as well, more than able to, and as that goal nearly transpires for Farah, 1 minute comes down on the clock, and both of these teams are looking as even as ever.
Yeah, things getting a little bit nervy right now. Desperation from Solary. They just want to get some daylight in this series, nail this second goal in the game, and go 2 up in the series. But Dorito's managed to find some space. He slows it down again. See you later, Farah. Chaussette's challenge is towards Astral, and Astral is reading these 50-50s so well, then getting the flip resets, but Tigray charges him down.
It's a clean flip reset, but the touch secondary was not quite good enough. CRR working his way out from the back. Gets it round one and the second. Only one man stands between him and a game-winning goal, and that man is Astral. Will not let him through, and now it's the turn for Solary.
Oh, CRR gets in the way, though, and stops it. Now Farah is the only man back. Chaussette and Astral desperately rotating. There's a snapshot by Dorito. It's saved by Farah. Once again, Astral wins the aerial race against Dorito. CRR pinches it into the center. Who's coming in? It's Farah. Astral's there, tries to bump Dorito, but can't quite do it. That was almost a brilliant crescendo to that particular battle.
Tantalizingly close to that bump, but Dorito does clear it away, and overtime now comes.
Dorito catches it and goes long and high, hoping for a mistake from Farah, which won't happen now, but the touch is a little bit awkward. Astral, being Astral, makes something from it, and Farah can try again with CRR bearing down upon him.
It's dangerous as Farah can clear it away on the right-hand wing. And how many chances are Solary going to get with a two-man play? Dorito saving it away again. He has certainly been the savior. Chaussette not able to get that touch. Will this be White Demons coming down the other side to get a strong counter-attack? No, cut off in the midfield. Dorito to send far. Chaussette catches backboard. CR, look at him lurk.
Tigray up to the ceiling. Astral gets it away, at least as far as he possibly can. Farah's been beaten. Chaussette takes out CRR. A moment of defensive genius from him, because that was getting scary. And then Farah links the play by getting it over the top of CRR. So both teams attempting these three-man passing plays, both getting incredibly close but still no goals 1 minute into overtime.
Both these teams really chucking everything at this overtime as well. We sometimes see cagey ones. No. We are seeing every single player wanting to get some kind of magnificent end to game 2.
There's so many chances here for these players just to make a statement in the RLCSX as a whole, and it could start here with Tigre going to the backboard. SureSet does miss. It looked a little bit awkward where in the ramp it was hitting. Ferrer uses all of his experience to slow that one down as much as possible, but look how boost-starved Solary are. They're going to come back, the White Demons. This is so dangerous.
Oh, there's a touchdown chance of Dorito, cleared away by Astral, swipes it across the face of the net, and CRR pinches it central again. Ferrer needs that touch, does get it, and with that 100 boost grab, CRR is lurking. He shoots, it's saved.
Yeah, but it took 2 of them to do it. SureSet was diving in as well, which means Tigre can take potentially a clean shot until he was charged down by all of Solary. Ferrer tries to beat CRR. No idea where this next goal is coming from. Could come any second from any one of these players. Tigre is the latest to get an attention. Tries to fake out SureSet. Come on, Tigre.
We see you.
Right? Yeah. Jealous of Dorito and Astral and their attention.
Guys, I can turn one way than the other way quickly. I mean, it didn't quite take the Solary defender off guard too much, though, as this overtime continues to battle on.
Astral flicks it along. CRR is dunked by Ferrer. Tigre, let's see if he tries something spicy on SureSet again. No, just a classic dunk. Oh, and then he sort of fakes out Astral. Hello, I'm liking Tigre. I guess the Tigre can change its stripes.
Tigre, the mechanical beast, is coming out strong here. That's a very awkward touchdown. What a touchback from Tigre that did end up being. Ferrer to catch it and then continue on through. Leaves with a SureSet. Attempt at a double, but Dorito again off that backboard.
More than half a game extra of Rocket League has been played in this overtime. And we're still yet to find out whether Solary go 2-0 up or the White Demons bring it back as Dorito spreads it across the pitch. Tigre flicks it to the corner. We've seen him do that so many times in this series. Saved by Astral. He had to hold his nerve there because that was such a scary early pre-jump. Dorito's coming again. He shoots. Hits the post. CRR defends it accidentally, and Solary survive.
CRR saving that one away. I think that was going to bounce in as well.
Oh, no.
Oh, that is disastrous. Astral wanting to punish it as soon as possible. Really rubs salt in the wound. Ferrer, can he get this ball central? Isn't able to as Dorito blocks it away this time. Gets the flip reset off that ball as well. Didn't lead to too much. Oh, my word. I can't believe CRR got that clear.
Yeah, that was a real potential tilting moment, but White Demons seem to have dealt with it well. Not the most experienced team, but certainly able to deal with tough situations and horrible moments. But here comes Ferrer. Good dunk on Dorito. CRR to the corner, and Tigre lets his more mechanical teammate dodge it away.
Oh, my God.
You're still thinking about it, aren't you?
White Demons, they've just got to get it out of their mind because, gosh darn, I can't.
Yeah, I know. Then it goes Stumpy, it's gone.
That was a really good chance.
I know. It was probably going in. They know that too. I'm so happy you're not their coach right now.
If I play for White Demons, I'm literally saying this mid-game. I'm like, if I'm Dorito, I'm going, oh, you realise that was in, right?
I'm going up for an aerial. Please, can I just move on?
No, what are you doing?
All right, well, CRR does move on. He tries to get a dunk on Astral, the challenge, the 50-50, whatever you want to call it. Dorito launches long. They've had a little bit of almost luck against Solary, launching the ball long there. There's another moment. SureSet's missing. So Solary potentially a little bit shaky on the backboard, and the way White Demons are playing this, I think they've pegged that.
Every
CRR! No! Stop it,
Astral!
CRR!
Oh,
No!
Astral has caught that with, despite what CRR has done, head in hands. Look at how well Astral came and recovered onto that ball.
Oh, and look at the players.
Oh, the head in the hands.
Look at them. I've got my hand over my mouth. Oh, this is a tough moment. We're laughing, but this is serious money on the line. This is your potential career on the line. A timeout has been insta-called by White Demons. Rightly so. They have to shake this off so quickly because ultimately, it's bad luck. It happens. White Demons are playing so well. Dorito and CRR are doing everything we expect from them, which is to be brilliant. But they have to navigate through this really tough moment.
This is now on Tigre, right? As a man who has been through so much in his Rocket League career, the highs and the lows have been experienced by him in every single level of this game. He's got to just go forward with it and talk it through. Say, look, mate, that happens. Like, honestly, don't worry. We appreciate that's so awkward. We're not going to bring up the fact that you also saved Dorito's shot. Let's try not to dwell on that too much. But ultimately, it's going to be a huge hurdle for them to get over, because that's tilting in ranked.
It is, but you also have to remember that you're up against Astral, and I feel like the position that Astral was in, they wouldn't always score from that. There are some times where there's an own goal. Exactly. What I'm saying is that he had a lot of work to do after the CRR touch. And at the end of the day, White Demons have just forced 4 minutes, whatever it was, of overtime, and they lost game 1 with 10 seconds left. This is a close series. They are in this one. There is more pressure on Solary, a team who are known to bottle it and are known to throw away winning situations like this. These are the things I've got to be telling themselves to G themselves up and get them back in the game.
Also, what a statement if White Demons come out of this and they end up winning the next game, because that is so hard to recover from that it shows a gigantic amount of mental fortitude. There are some replays currently happening now, and look, it was CRR, it was falling in, and then you didn't have to put those clips back to back production. You could have left. You could have had like a save or something in the middle that didn't mean anything. You didn't need to have CRR save the overtime goal and then also pass it to Astral. That is cruel.
Oh, that's mean production. Production are now the bad guys. Okay, White Demons. So just take out all your frustration on the RLCS production team. They can take it. They've been around the esports block. 2-0 White Demons. They can recover from this, Stumpy, can't they? It's early on in a best of 7 as well. Not even a reverse sweep needed.
Yeah, they're now 2 games down, and there's a lot of chances. And these games have been so close. That was a 5-minute overtime. And it was Astral in the end who just had phenomenal positioning to get them there. CRR and Dorito switching roles this time, and Dorito is saving the early shot from CRR.
Tigre and Fair into the corner. Dorito slows things down. That's exactly what the White Demons need to do. Slow it down. Get a few touches on the ball. Remember how good you are at this game. Remember your control. Tigre needs to really head back there and avoid the onrushing shark that is Astral as he flies onto the backboard. Decent touch from CRR is read by Chaussette. Chaussette then bumps Dorito out the way. Tigre stands tall though.
It's Tigre with no boost as well, who basically had to fake having some. Astral secures the flip reset. Dorito whipping, allowing CRR to come in. And I need to see White Demons just stand a little bit taller, because right now, Solary are looking really strong.
But Chaussette gets in the way when Astral surely would have scored. That will give White Demons a little bit of hope. And they are defending as well. It's been a tough 55 seconds or so, but what they haven't done is concede. And that is a massive positive.
Astral with one touch to the backboard. With low boost, Ferrer will be taking over. I'm liking seeing from both of these teams, if somebody hasn't got a great touch, they will fake going for it and then just boost away from it. That's certainly becoming more prevalent.
Especially with the speed of the game as well. You're not expecting these poor touches. You're not expecting your opponents to close you down. Here is CRR. This would mean so much to him. It's saved by Ferrer, but a great chance for him, and he earned it himself. Oh, but then Astral has the speed. Right when White Demons were getting into it, Astral is just impeccable.
You said about the speed earlier of this game, and that is proof of it. That recovery is perfect. Sending the ball to the ceiling, jumping off quickly, and then getting the shot on target. We've seen pros. We saw K-Dub yesterday miss a gigantic open net when he was on the floor, and so was the ball.
Yeah, it happens. But not for Astral, not when he's playing like this, not when he has the belief in his team. A save again from Ferrer at the near post. Chaussette then tackles his opponent. It's all the way back at CRR. Ferrer's coming in. It's going to be another chance for an attack for Solary. Dorito's there. Needs to tackle Astral, or CRR does at least. Now he's up against Chaussette. Great linking play from CRI. He tries to get the dunk on Ferrer. Here comes his teammate. It's Tigre. Tigre shoots via Chaussette. And now the joke's on Solary because they've got an own goal of their own.
It's even, right? Doesn't matter. Last game is fine. CR with a cracking touch. And Tigre cleverly uses Chaussette as a wall, bounces it right off.
I genuinely believe Tigre aimed for that right there. I didn't notice it until the replay, but the ball was going wide, and he must have done that on purpose.
I'm honestly 50-50 on whether he meant that, and I absolutely adore it if he did. I want an honest answer from him. Regardless, on Twitter, I want to know, Tigre, was that shot intentional to bounce it off Chaussette?
The big question hanging over the rest of this regional, whether he meant that, but here's Chaussette. Oh, Chaussette! It's been too long, mate. It's great to have you back.
He's aged like a fine wine as Chaussette. Around CRR, sees Tigre in the way, says no. Opposite corner, that boy has become vintage once again.
Brilliant. Just utter brilliance 2019 is still here in the eyes of Chaussette. Now Farah goes over the top. It could be 3, could get even better. Tigray clears long though. Farah just about ran out of boost. And what could have been a really key moment for Solary. Now White Demons need to come back all over again.
Good demo from Astro to remove Dorito from the pitch. It means that he can't follow up on his shot. Farah to clear away from the attacking CRR. And look at how confidently Chaussette has positioned himself.
That's good, though, from, I think it was Tigray towards Dorito, just to get a few meters on that ball. Astro still toying with Dorito. I think he's fancying that he's got the upper hand in this particular battle. Chaussette sends it away towards Astral. Tigray nips in. He's done that so many times this series.
Chance for CRR to clear this away. Pinched by Chaussette. A little bit of help for it. And from the ceiling, Astral goes up for one, then comes down, lands on the floor, nearly got the flick above the defender. Wasn't quite able to get that touch, though. Now, Chaussette lofts high. Astral, what can he do in the air?
Oh, not quite enough. CRR shepherded him well. Farah goes to the backboard, but CRR again is there. Good defending from him. Chaussette shoots. Dorito should be there. Farah is just waiting to see if Dorito's touch is a little bit weak. It wasn't. And then Tigray finishes the job. CRR, I think, was a little bit low on boost, so couldn't go up for that one the way he wanted, but does tip it towards Dorito. Chaussette was aware of what was happening, though. A great linking touch from him to Astral, and that is the attack gone.
Solary are playing with so much intelligence. In every single aspect of this game, Solary have just made it their own. They are covering the net so effectively as a set of 3. Astral shooting as well. Tigray can save it away, but I'm just feeling like with Solary's defense this good, it's going to be rough to score past.
Yeah, but that's trying to be a little bit too clever from Chaussette, dribbling over your own goal like that. It almost got him into such hot water. It was Farah and Astral that combined to get rid of it once and for all. And now Astral is taking out Tigray as well. So White Demons have got 45 seconds, and they can't break free from their own half.
The control that Solary have got over this game is absolutely sublime. Dorito wanted to remove a touch there, and now we're going to Astral, whose mechanics are better.
Oh, it's Astral's on this occasion, but Dorito fancied it, and then Farah comes in over the top of CRR. 30 seconds left. Will we see one more chance from White Demons?
Long to CRR. Not able to get the touch, though. Just a touch too far. And Tigray, with no boost, challenging off with Chaussette. Good dunk from Dorito. CRR is up on target. Oh! Crossbar down. Farah to the bubble. Can clear it away. CRR was mere centimeters from that shot.
So close, but now Astral's challenge isn't very good. There's a bump. There's a demo. There's everything. Yes, CRR. Yes, CRR.
His player count there just blew up. He screamed at the top of his lungs. That turn is amazing. Dorito demoing, leaving Farah absolutely isolated on the goal line.
I think that as a neutral, there's no one we would rather have seen get a 2-second left equalizer. It could be better. Oh, Tigray had the goal in his sights, but overtime said no.
Oh, that is an amazing ending to that game. And White Demons, with the momentum, looking to carry it off from the start of it.
Farah is going to slow this one right down. Is he? No, he doesn't. He should have done. Instead, he just teed up Tigray. Chaussette with Tigray against him. It comes to Dorito in the corner. He's got boost. He sets up CRR. CRR! The turnaround of the century. Look at how much that means to him.
Oh, he is so animated. That is an incredible pass from Dorito. The 1, the 2nd, and that tip over the top of Farah, aiming for the clear. He has sought redemption, and God has answered.
That is just the perfect
in t-shirt mode as well.
He needs, yeah, again, he needs a second. I think we're seeing the emotions of a young professional dealing with so much pressure watching. The tens of thousands, sorry, there's so much pressure on him. The tens of thousands of people watching right now. We are deeper into competition than White Demons have ever been. And also, thanks to those 2 late goals, for Solary, suddenly the pressure is right back on them.
I mean, that was a goal at 2 seconds left, and then like 30 seconds into that overtime as well. That is a turnaround from White Demons that we said if they ended up winning that game, the momentum, the mentality, the thought that, okay, we lost that one from, quite frankly, silly errors. That should be out of his head complete now. And CRR, you can see how much this means to him.
Yeah, especially considering that Solary took the lead twice in that game. They were, as you mentioned, something 2 seconds away from winning it. You replay that game 10 times, and I feel like Solary will win it 9 times. But that was the one. That was the 10%. That was the spark that White Demons perhaps needed. And they go into Utopia now, filled with confidence and potentially back to their best.
I was touting Solary as having the full control of that game, and
You were.
they did. But honestly, 90% of that was just Solary controlling it so well. But then cockiness did start to emerge from both Astral and Chaussette. They were taking awkward dribbles. They were toying with Dorito at times as well. It seemed to be only Ferrer that really knew what the stakes were in that match.
And I'm sure they would have, excuse me, I'm sure they would have been reminded based on how that one finished. And we move forward into this one with Solary sending it long between Tigre and Dorito. Dorito's got no boost, so all he can do is send it high, which is what Chaussette wanted. But now Tigre, I'm so impressed with Tigre. The words he must have been saying to his teammates and the interjections he's made when Solary are about to score, it's borderline man of the match performance so far for Tigre for me.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Tigre has been so solid on and off the pitch by all accounts. And CRR tries to dribble it past the midfield. It's completely caught off, and Tigre will be sending it high. Beats out one, but not Astral in the end. Dorito will be able to find Tigre, who finds Chaussette. Ferrer to save it away. Shot again, but Astral tipping to the side.
Such an important touch there from Astral. That was going to be good night for Solary had he not got there. Ferrer's now coming in against Tigre, but CRR can clear long. Has anybody on his team got boost? They haven't, so they're just waiting on Astral's touch. But look at the composure they have now. Tigre spraying out wide for CRR. The three-man passing play, something we've not really seen from White Demons so far with the pressure this high. That's another potential scoring, potential way to score that they have.
Look at Tigre just in the back line trying to be a nuisance. Does manage to get a couple of bumps as well. Now it's his chance to shine. Round this left wall. Sees Dorito the opposite side. Up for the pass. CRR there to receive.
And it's got a pass as well towards Dorito, but it's just a little bit in front of him too much. It was a smart idea when Solary are defending this well, but sadly on this occasion didn't work out. And now CRR's bumped away. Ferrer has a chance to score. It's over the top of Tigre, and Ferrer is the man you want in those clean shooting positions.
You feel for Tigre in this situation too, because suddenly he has to rush back and pre-jump. He has to get up nice and early there to try and save it away. His positioning just slightly off Ferrer intelligently, putting it slightly behind him so it's awkward to find a touch on. Solary going ahead in this game, maybe removing a touch of the momentum that we did see White Demons secure earlier on.
Absolutely, and it's completely classic that it's Ferrer as well. He has made a career of being that cool head, of having those nice finishes. Chaussette goes high. Ferrer has a chance to get a second quick fire, but Dorito lands on the ball and sets it to CRR.
Dorito using his boost also to land on that ball where he was bumped up in the air for so long, he thought, well, I may as well make a holiday out of it, and just stayed in the air regardless and got the save away.
Astral has a chance to do something. Tigre just gets in the way as much as he can. Then there's a race. CRR versus Chaussette. It's won well by CRR. Now Tigre leaves it for Ferrer. Actually, CRR saves again, doing a lot of work currently in the defensive third. But Solary going to keep coming forward. It's an important part of defensive responsibilities here for White Demons, and Solary are squeezing them so well.
Yeah, it's this pressure now that has to keep building for Solary, where even if they don't score, they're removing time for White Demons to get a goal themselves. And the only issue being, we saw how quickly White Demons can score, and from very little pressure as well. They can be down for 90% of a game and still get a goal.
Chaussette just got right in the way of Dorito, who was hoping that ball would be a little bit heavier than it was. And now CRR up against Ferrer. It's a great challenge from him. Good pass now from Dorito to Tigre. Can Tigre do anything with it? He asks a question of Chaussette. CRR is there. Gets a touch over Ferrer. Gets another one. CRR has come alive, and the game is equal.
Oh, that man is screaming and shouting, and he is scoring some absolute bangers as well. Look at that catch over Ferrer. Astral has to be left on the goal line, trousers down, seeing it go in above him.
Impossible to save that. Those touches were so good from CRR. Solary have to regroup again. They've done it before. They started this game so well after losing the last one in such odd circumstances. I was very impressed. Will they be able to do it again mid-game is the question.
Chaussette just going for that attack. Just immediately saw Tigre was in a defensive position again. Manages to get the block away. The pinch centre from Astral. Chaussette not quite knowing how fast that ball would go, so didn't commit fully to it, which is understandable. Astral at the back has to get an awkward catch here. Will go up for the air dribble over Tigre. No, Tigre maintains his position in the air and can bump it away.
Tigre now is just tracking Chaussette, daring him to put it into the centre, because that's exactly what Tigre wanted. Dorito up, Chaussette next. No teammates with him. Ferrer comes in, but it's only really for a challenge. CRR can actually take a touch. via Astral. So it's touch and then challenge, touch and then challenge what we're seeing so far. Neither team really able to string too many passes together.
But we'll see White Demons attempt just that as Dorito found Tigray. Has to turn around from that ball. Astral can continue on this with no boost though. He just tries to find a player.
This next goal could be the most important in this entire series. CRR tries to give White Demons a chance to get it, but Astral coolly to the side. Tigray pinches it. This is awkward for sure set, but a good catch indeed. Now Dorito gets the block. Astral's clearance has to be a good one. Tigray's meeting that one cleanly. Is anyone there on the right-hand side of the pitch? There is. CRR, he shoots it, he gets the angle. Dorito's coming in, but it's saved.
What a clear away now. Ferrer on the break up the left-hand wing. Tigray challenges him, falls short set. The man can dribble here. He has 50 boost. Can he get up above the two defenders? Dorito and CRR join forces, send it to the floor. And it is electric now, Cole. This is White Demons trying to bring another back against Solary to bring us even in games.
But Solary are trying to give themselves too much points, trying to open the door to Worlds. Wide open, sure set to the corner. How much do they want this goal? How much fight do they have? How much belief will they be able to conjure up when the stakes are this high? Dorito's going to need to save that one, but Solary have started the overtime better.
Good pass from Astral. Central finds Ferrer, but CRR to intercept. Again with a chance to go central with it. Short set with a fresh 100 boost. Able to clear it nicely into some space. But look at how much White Demons are swarming. The boost stolen away from Astral there, and then he's bumped. This is where White Demons are putting on an insurmountable amount of pressure.
Yeah, Solary is still low as well, desperate to pick up those hundreds that they've got. CRR comes in, but sure set like an arrow, falls ahead of the ball. Sadly for him, it's Tigray, the person who hits the ball next and gets a good touch past Astral. Ferrer, though, clean, solid aerials, gives Solary some breathing space.
We saw earlier that White Demons can get a goal from absolutely nothing. Now it's Solary trying to do just that. Astral shot on Tigray. The defensively minded German is able to keep us clean.
And CRR to the side again. Ferrer's going to be taken out this game. I think, no, he's not. He's actually got the dunk. Incredible reads there from Ferrer. I didn't back him when I should have, and thankfully for White Demons, Tigray and Dorito knew that Ferrer did have that read. Astral comes, got a pass towards the middle. Short set could have doinked it. Instead he passes to Astral. Ferrer turns the shot down.
Clear doink opportunity. We're never going to let that go. That would have been a goal if he went for it. Just off the ceiling, skip it in. But instead now it's short set behind. Finds Ferrer, shoots! The top corner is pierced.
Potentially the most important goal that Solary are going to get all season. And I'm looking at their body language now, Stumpy, and I am loving it. Look at the experience that they have. Not to go too crazy, it's just one game. It's a best of 7. They've got 3 chances to really celebrate, but they're not there yet.
We've also got double Ferrer cam, because you can see Ferrer in the background of Astral. Thank you, Astral, for moving. Look, there he is. You can just see Ferrer twice, which is something that I always want to do. He's a wonderful lad. But, mate, Solary, they've found themselves ahead again in this series and extending it just that touch further as well. One more, they go through to the grand finals where Queso are waiting. And Queso, for reference, desperately don't want Solary to get there.
No, they don't. Queso want to face White Demons. They said as much themselves after they'd won. It was VK Salen saying, no, of course we don't want to face Solary. We don't want them to get that many points. So really hoping White Demons can come back in this one. And Stumpy, how do White Demons come back? Do they need to change anything at this point?
When they have control of the ball, but they rarely have like real strong control of the ball because
no one does.
Nobody on this pitch has good control of the ball. Yeah, I don't know, because I think White Demons' plan right now is be quick, be fast, really try and get in the face of Solary as much as possible. But with Solary returning the favor, nobody has control. Maybe it's a case of slowing things down for White Demons, but the mechanics, I think, need to happen quickly. Otherwise, they will be sussed out by the equally as mechanical Solary.
Yeah, only they will know as well whether the right style of play to focus on here is to just attack their opponents or try and live in the moment a bit more and feel the room.
We did hear earlier from VK Salem from Team Queso. He was saying that, look, when we get into these matches, we don't think we're going to play differently. We're just going to play our game. And maybe that's a general mantra across all teams now at this level, where they know how they're playing. It's up to other teams to beat them in that style.
That's true. It's going to be so important for Solary in this potentially last 5 minutes if they can win it here. And he's getting involved on this air dribble from Tigray, slows it down to draw CRR in, and now can he launch a counter attack? He can't because Dorito closes him down well, and then Chaussette nicks that boost as well. So great play from Solary.
It's really nice from Chaussette there to go for the boost and go for the ball, going for that double threat attack. Now Dorito up, sends it long, sees nobody is home. Astral is though, and can just so gently tip that past the bar.
Oh, but CRR, his dunk is almost close to Dorito. It's Tigray that, of course, is at the back and scampers to the side to try and block out Astral. Dorito's beaten by Astral again. It's happened quite a few times now. I do feel that while they were close at the start, Astral has won out the 1v1 with him, as he wins so many 1v1s. But it's White Demons that are forward now. Dorito is in the air. He puts it down, hopefully for him, towards CRR. But Astral, again, getting in the way and stops that attack.
All these passes from White Demons are being completely intercepted. Maybe it's time for those solo plays.
I agree with you there completely. I think that could be a really clean avenue for them because Solary are expecting them at this point. They're covering the center. They're essentially pre-jumping the center as well. Yeah. Actually, this could help them.
Oh, hello.
Oh, saved by Chaussette. All we could do was watch.
That was just, holding breath moment of... and then it didn't end up going in.
Yeah, it was quick thinking from Chaussette as well. So easy just to rest on your laurels in that sort of situation when you see your teammates bump each other. But Chaussette, he was alert, having a good series and continuing to do so. But Dorito gets challenge on Farah. CRR to the backboard. Dorito's bumped, but CRR can finish this one. Chaussette and Astral ping-pong it away, though.
Oh, that was such a nice shot from CRR as well. And Farah down the other side will pinch it from the ceiling and break the White Demon's heart.
The captain of Solary is Farah, and he is having a captain's performance here. When the chips are down, it is Farah that is stepping up. He's not doing it with the most flair in the world, Stumpy, because he doesn't have to. Pure 50-50s, clean challenges, good finishes. That is Farah in a nutshell.
And that is a goal that happens with half of the game remaining. Farah is going to try and go for another one. Attempts the flip reset. That's one. Didn't quite secure the second. You see his car move to the side as if he tried to jump, but all four wheels did not quite land, unfortunately.
Now, I'm feeling this Farah Tigray show match that could happen anytime soon with both of them going for flip resets. You got to love it. Here is Farah finding a pass towards the center and then bumping CRR away after he got the block. Chaussette dribbles. He's already scored one like this. Almost gets the assist, but Dorito will challenge us from in the air well.
Farah will attempt to go to the corner, but the movement in there as well was so vital. And I thought Tigray's nose was long enough to touch that, but no, Chaussette can sneak it past.
Mate, he needs the Batmobile. That was the issue. Tell me I'm wrong. If Tigray's in a Batmobile, has he saved that, yes or no?
You're wrong.
Okay, fair enough. 2-0 to Solary. They have breathing space. Is this the end of the White Demons fight?
Solary are certainly hoping so, where they can face off against Team Kato for a place in the top 6. That is the dream grand finals that I think Gibbs was hoping for results-wise. And it's a very clever defensive play from Dorito to keep it as 2.
That is an unbelievable fake on Farah on his own goal line. It would have been series over. Dorito keeps White Demons in with a sniff with the bravest play I think I've ever seen.
It's so nice to take him round and try to fake again. Right, Dorito, you can actually hit the ball now. The ball is not lava. Chaussette trying to get that past central. Tigray will get in the corner, but a very awkward touch leaves that bottom left corner open. And White Demons begin the process of unfortunate capitulation.
It's just seeing this game away for Solary, waiting for the missed touches from White Demons. They know how stretched their opponents are, and they know that when these chances are coming, they are not going to be missing. Chaussette clean finishes as well as Farah there. 3-0 Solary. Stumpy, they must see this one away now.
Solary were hoping earlier on that any team that was going to be challenging them would be knocked out early. BDS, gone. Blokes dealt with them. Riggs GG, taken down by Queso, who now wait in the finals. And Solary's journey to potentially winning their first regional is finally clear. We've been saying all day at various points, if there's any chance for another team to come out and win a regional, it is today when BDS are out, top blokes are out. Dignitas and Vitality, they're not even present in today's logins.
Farah, Chaussette, and Astral were put together for this very reason. At the start, it was to take down Vitality. Now, it's to take championships. And when BDS are out, the opportunities it presents are a double-edged sword, because on one hand, you're thinking this could be ours. On the other, the pressure ramps up. And I think you have to say, with potentially a 4-1 win here, that Solary have dealt with that fantastically.
Yeah, Soda have done an incredible job where ultimately their entire thing is blow hot, oh, we're going to blow chilly today. And finally, they have lived up to what the roster always should have been. They've been an on-paper incredible team. And now, via White Demons, who can't get that consolation goal at the end, Solary proceed into the grand finals versus Team Queso.
But what a run from White Demons. In their first regional together, they finished top 8 and made these playoffs. In their second, they made the semi-finals, and they really made Solary sweat. You can see them laughing now. Finally, Farah gives a sigh of relief and gets the clapping going. Yeah, look at him go. But it's not been easy for them in the semi-finals.
Honestly, I'm just so happy that the series wasn't decided on the CRR pass back.
Yes.
I'm so happy that didn't come into it. That wasn't the deciding factor. It was just one of the goals that ended up being scored. It was a game gone, but it wasn't like that was a Game 7 overtime with an own goal. It can be looked past, and what an unbelievably bright career White Demons have got ahead of them. Tigre entering his twilight years as a man and as a player, and with CRR and Dorito, those two, they are challenging at the highest level mechanically in a region that is unbelievably strong in that regard.
How old do you think Tigre is?
I think he's about 57, isn't he?
That sounds about right. It's been a stunning performance from the White Demons. Solary do make it through to the grand finals. Stumpy, dare I ask you for a very quick prediction? We'll put our names out there very fast.
Well, I'm actually on the desk after this, so I'm going to save my prediction for them, Cole. How about you?
I'll go with whatever you go with. So if you mess it up, we're both silly.
Hey, double or nothing. Everybody, make sure that you stick around, get yourself a cuppa and a crumpet, because after the break, it's the grand finals. Solary versus Team Queso.